you're making a mistake. What if I told you? You might be smarter than most people, and you don't even realize it, because intelligence is not loud. In fact, the smartest people often go unnoticed. Intelligence is not about grades or showing off knowledge. It's about how you think, how you observe, and how you understand the world. Here are 5 signs you're smarter than others. 1. You enjoy being alone. You don't need constant noise or people because you find peace in silence. While others feel uncomfortable sitting alone, they grab their phone, scroll endlessly, just to escape their own thoughts. They fear silence because silence forces them to face themselves. But you sit alone, and instead of running away, you start thinking. You reflect on your life, your decisions, your future. You understand yourself better. And that's something most people never do. Even great minds like Albert Einstein spent time alone, not because they had no one, but because they needed space to think. Being alone is not loneliness. It's where clarity is built and where intelligence grows. 2. You question everything. You don't blindly believe things. You always ask why. You don't follow the crowd just because everyone else is doing it. When someone says, "This is how it works," you pause. You think. You analyze. You want to understand the reason, not just the result. Most people accept things without thinking twice. But you challenge ideas. You look deeper. You search for truth, and that's exactly what makes you different. Even Albert Einstein believed curiosity is more powerful than intelligence itself, because the moment you stop questioning, you stop growing. The people who question everything are the ones who understand the world better than others. 3. You don't talk too much. You don't speak just to fill silence. You speak only when it matters. In a room full of people, while others are trying to impress, you stay quiet, not because you have nothing to say, but because you're observing everything. You watch how people act, how they react, what they reveal without realizing. You understand that listening gives you more information than speaking ever can. And the more you observe, the more control you gain in any situation. You listen more and speak less, because deep down, you understand something powerful. The more you talk, the more you reveal. And the more you reveal, the less control you have. That's why intelligent people choose their words carefully. They don't chase attention. They build presence. The less you speak, the more powerful your words become. 4. You overthink. You don't just think. You think deeply. Yes, sometimes it feels like overthinking. But there's a difference. You don't overthink useless things. You analyze important ones. You replay situations in your mind. You break them down. You look at every possible outcome. You connect dots that others don't even notice. And that gives you a different level of awareness. Your mind works like a system, constantly trying to understand everything around you. While others act without thinking, you think before you act. While others ignore details, you notice everything. Sometimes it gets exhausting. Sometimes your mind doesn't stop. But that's also your strength, because you see things clearly before they even happen. Overthinking is not weakness. It's a mind that refuses to stay average. You often feel like you don't fit in, like your thinking is not the same as everyone else. You see things differently, you understand things deeper, and sometimes It makes you feel alone. People around you might not understand you, your mindset, your perspective. You notice conversations that feel shallow, and you naturally look for something deeper. You crave meaning, while others are comfortable with surface-level thinking, and that can feel isolating. But here's the truth. You're not different because you're wrong, because that difference is your greatest strength. So if you have these signs, don't ignore them. You're not weird, you're aware. Most people will never understand you because they don't think like you. And remember, intelligence isn't loud, it's silent, rare, and powerful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Your support means a lot and helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.